We wouldn't even use the word Christian today if it weren't for this one unsung hero. June 11th is the traditional feast day of Saint Barnabas. Though not one of the original 12, he was called an apostle by the early church. He famously sold his property to support the poor in Jerusalem, vouched for St. Paul when the other disciples feared him, and went on massive missionary journeys. Tradition states he was stoned to death for his faith on this day in Cyprus. The wedding that took place on June 11th changed the Catholic Church forever, and it didn't end well. On June 11th, 1509, King Henry VIII of England married the devoutly Catholic Spanish princess Catherine of Aragon. At the time, it was a joyous match meant to solidify a Catholic alliance. Decades later, Henry's desperate quest for a male heir and his desire to annul this very marriage led to Pope Clement VII's refusal, directly triggering the English Reformation and England's split from Rome. In 1899, the Pope did something so radical it had never been attempted in the 1900-year history of the Church. Driven by the mystical requests of Blessed Mary of the Divine Heart, Pope Leo XIII published the encyclical Annum Sacrum. While the encyclical was released slightly prior, June 11, 1899 marked the actual historical global day when Pope Leo XIII led the entire Catholic Church in formally consecrating all of humanity to the most sacred heart of Jesus, calling it the great act of my pontificate. They told this Catholic archbishop he could live if he just renounced Jesus. His response on June 11th will give you chills. During the horrors of the Armenian genocide, Blessed Ignatius Maloyan, the Armenian Catholic Archbishop of Mardin, was arrested by Ottoman soldiers alongside his clergy and flock. On June 11, 1915, after refusing to convert to Islam to save his life, he was marched into the desert and executed. His last words were a prayer of offering to Jesus. He was beatified by St. John Paul II in 2001 and canonized in late 2025. For the first time in 250 years, the U.S. bishops did something extraordinary on June 11th. On June 11, 2026, the eve of the Solemnity of the Sacred Heart of Jesus and timed to honor the United States' 250th anniversary, the U.S. Conference of Catholic Bishops, USCCB, made history. Gathering at the Basilica Shrine of Mary, Queen of the Universe in Orlando, Florida, the bishops celebrated a massive mass and formally executed the first ever national consecration of the United States to the Sacred Heart of Jesus. 5 incredible moments, all tied to one single day in history. It truly shows how deeply woven the story of the Catholic Church is into the fabric of our world. If you found value in uncovering these hidden pieces of history today, please hit that like button. It genuinely helps the channel grow and pushes this history out to more people. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss our deep dives into the saints, the struggles, and the triumphs of the faith. I've left a question pinned in the comments below. Which of these 5 events surprised you the most? I'll be down there replying to your thoughts, so let's get the conversation started. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you, and we'll see you in the next video.